What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Brandon from Relax Trips, and as you can see, I have retail roundup round 2 for Topps Stadium Club 2025, the first print of Stadium Club. And honestly, I've been enjoying retail. That could be a little bit of cope because I've not started opening hobby boxes yet, but I've gotten some really fun stuff. I opened up some during the fight. And in our last video, I did hit that SSP, and I'm really excited to jump back into it and see what do I think. Is it going to be something I'm interested in? Retail versus hobby? I don't know yet. But one thing I will say is I'm here to test it out and see, is retail worth it on the Stadium Club? All right, so I'm going to start with a blaster today, and then we're going to go right into a mega. I don't really know what I'm looking for in the blasters. I don't know. You know, I did get my one numbered card from a blaster in our last video that I did these. Megas, I did get the SSP on that, what is it, first day print. So really, I'm just going to jump right into this. We're just going to see what retail has for us. And we're going to start off with Mr. Steve Erceg into Hamzat and Tatsuro Taira, my boy. And I cannot wait for him to fight again. This is my PC. Matush Rebecki and Mavzar on that teal. Now, you know, there are different colors for each thing. Of course, the teal, you know, I think I prefer the red over the teal. I haven't decided yet. But I will say the black foil, primo stuff. And I'm going to kind of fly through this today because, you know, as we hit more Stadium Club base, there's a ton of packs, and I don't want to spend too much time. So we're going to go into Shara Booten, Aljo, and of course, we're always looking for those. I'll have to go through and look to see if we hit any of the image variants. We do have Matus Nicolau, and we do have a chrome of that GSP. That's a cool picture. And Shamil Gaziv on the teal. And that's the one thing, you know, my brother was able to get an image variant, and I know that I'm starting to see them more. I'm really excited to open up one finally. I think that Sean O'Malley looks the best that I've seen, but I know there's some really good ones out there. All right, so we do have Robert Whitaker into Sergey again, Tai Tuivasa on the chrome, and a backwards Instavision of Poeton. This is my first, wait, Alexa Grosso. I saw Alex, and I just immediately went to Alex Pereira. This is my first Instavision to open up, and I'll say this is a cool looking card. I'm a fan of the Instavisions. I do want to get some numbered variants of these, and yeah, but yeah, cool. I like it. All right, and Meatball Molly. So, what do you guys think about the Instavision? As that's my first time seeing it in person. I like it. It's cool. I don't know. I'll have to play around that more. I wish that there was an autograph variant. I think I've said that before during maybe our box battle, but yeah. Luana Santos, Vinicius Oliveira, Umar on the chrome, Rocky Pennington on that sepia, and the Verna Janaropa. So I do like the black and whites. I think the sepia kind of is a letdown after seeing some of the black and whites. I just think the black and whites look so cool. The sepia, after a chrome, it's like, I don't know. I already got some sepia. I don't know if I need more. All right, Alexander Rakic into Arnold Allen, coming off an unfortunate loss. Our black and white for this box is going to be the Charles Dubronx Oliveira. Love it. I love the black. And Yuri Prohashka on the teal. All right, our last pack from our first blaster box, our only blaster box for today. I do have some more retail. If you guys are interested in seeing more retail, let me know, and I don't mind opening it. I think it's fun to, you know, switch it up between hobby and retail to see what's really out there and kind of figure it out. All right, we do have Victor Henry, Mackenzie Dern, the Lava of Victor Henry, and I do think this is really cool. So right behind this, we do have a green chrome of Poeton. That's a nice one, especially if you're trying to build the green sets. Looks like we have another backwards card. It's going to be a Special Forces of Eileen Perez. I actually paid attention and looked, and that is going to be Eileen Perez and Tatsuro Taira on that teal. So unfortunately, once again, the blasters do not seem like a super good bargain. No number cards, but I do like the lava refractors. That does seem to be a blaster exclusive. I know we have extractors in the megas. So the one thing I will say is, man, the lava set is going to be so hard to put together, but it looks so cool. And so I guess that would be a reason to get blasters. But I mean, cost efficient, you know, buy them. And yeah, no numbers guaranteed. It's a blaster. You know, if you hit big, it's always really cool, but a lot of times you're not going to. All right, so we do have our mega, and this is, oh, that's a that GSP was a refractor chrome. I didn't really pay attention. Let's go and check out the mega today. This is where I think the best value is in retail for sure. I think they're priced better than they were in chrome. They're still not guaranteed in auto, but neither was chrome. So, you know, if you're going to go into retail, get megas. All right, so Molly McCann, Verna, Yuri, Michelle Pajeda, Bruno, John Jones, Rufy, and of course Topps with their backwards cards. We do have an orange Volk. Put that right up there. Another backwards of Michelle Pajeda on the teal, and the Mackenzie Dern on the base. Oh, that is a chrome, sorry. And if you want to get a teal set, that does seem to be the easiest with the red, because with how much retail and how much teal you do get, seems like an easy set to put together. So I think putting a colored set together instead of just a base would be fun. All right, another Tyra. Let's get a Tyra numbered or auto. Man, we're seeing a lot of him on the base. He's definitely showcasing himself. Aljo, which once again, this is a cool picture. I wish this was an image variant. Chiwiwi, Colby Chaos Covington. Oh, I'm skipping a card. Macy Chase on. Marlon Cheeto Vera on the green. A power packed of Kaio the Natural Borralio. Of course, another backwards card right behind that. It is going to be a teal of Gene Matsumoto on that rookie, and Leon Rocky Edwards on that X-Fractor, which once again, the X-Fractors always look good. So no complaints there for me. All right, come on, Megas. Give me an auto. Give me a cool number card. I don't really know, but I do want something fun. I think Megas are the way that you could get some cool hits. I don't know. Of course, my brother opens up a hobby box, gets a 1 of 1 to 50 Valentina Shevchenko and crazy stuff. So I'm sitting here talking nice about Megas when hobbies can do some crazy stuff. We'd have Song Yadong, Doug Rose, Gilbert Burns, Sean Brady, Tajir Lembekoff, and Alexa Grasso. Norma Dumont, and a backwards card is going to be an orange of Vicente Luque. Another backwards card is going to be our teal of Carlos Prates. That's a cool picture. That's a really cool one. I like that. And we're going to end off with a Valentino Shevchenko on the chrome. All right, 3 packs left. Come on, Mega. Give me something. Right now, Mega hasn't given us anything too crazy, but we still have hope. Steven Wonderboy Thompson, Dustin Poirier, Ilya on the base, Shavkat, who says he's ready to fight, and I'm ready to watch it, Yan Xiaonan, and Kazama. Is it going to be backwards again? No, it's going to be upside down. And it is going to be Tatsura Tyra. I said I wanted more Tyra, and on the black, that is awesome. So definitely going to hold on to this. This will be a PC card. What do we have back here? It is going to be a Hyungsung Park on that Special Forces to go with our 1 of 1 that Matt pulled. Unfortunately, no number. And behind this, we do have Christian Leroy Duncan on the teal, and our second X-Tractor is going to be Imavov. Nasruddin Imavov on that X-Tractor. 2 more packs left, 1 more X-Tractor guaranteed. Still no autos from either box. Need to squeeze this Mega. The Megas, man, I know. I hope it's at least 1 out of every 2 boxes is an auto. I have not seen the odds. I don't even know if they're out there. But it would be nice if it was every other one, because there's some cool stuff. I like the variants. Like I said, if you're trying to put together a special set, I think you can get some really cool stuff with retail. All right, Victoria Dudakova and then Mike Breeden, Peter Yan, Modestus Bakakis, unfortunately coming off a bad loss, Charles Jourdain, Bam Bam, and we're going to have Gabriel Bonfim. Behind this, we are going to have another backwards card of Manel Kopp on the orange. That should be our last orange. Khalil Roundtree Jr. on that teal. Man, that teal sometimes becomes hard to catch in the light. And Movzar on that chrome. That is more tealy than the other ones. All right, last pack. Can Megas give us at least a numbered? I cannot believe I went through 2 boxes with no numbered cards, no short prints, no nothing. All right, we do have Danny Barlow into Tabitha Ritchie, Joe Anderson Brito, Jonathan Martinez, Rocky Raquel Pennington, Kamara Usman, Amir Albazi on that Stadium Chrome Refractor. Right behind this is going to be a hype of Chiwiwi Raul Rosas Jr. These, man, I've said it a million times, you know, the colored variants of these are so awesome, and definitely my favorite insert of the set. All right, so first hype of the open, we're going to squeeze him right down there. And Waldo Cortez Acosta coming off a big win with Derek Lewis. Of course, it made everybody sad. That performance from Derek Lewis was not the one we want to see. And Magomed Ankalaev on our third extractor to end it off. All right, guys, I just want to open up some more retail. Please let me know your thoughts. As you can see, we have I think the Lava is a really cool one, and I think that's going to be the one that, you know, being a Blaster exclusive, there's not going to be a ton of them out there. Instavisions, it's nice to open my first one. Of course, you know, there's so many inserts and everything. My favorite card, honestly, is a Tetsura Tyra Black variant. The hype with Raul Rosas in the insert, but unfortunately we did not hit big today. But that's kind of the game you play whenever you open retail. Once again, though, we still got some really cool inserts, some really cool cards, and we have some cool stuff coming this weekend. The next few weeks, we're going to open up a ton of hobby on Stadium Club, some non-UFC stuff, and just a fun time all around. So I will see you guys next time, and I appreciate all of you. Peace.